So, well, the video, We Are Golden, you seem very energetic and enthusiastic, right? But,
Yeah, but then it's also got this sadness to it, you know.
Yeah, and
It's
the
got a
lyrics.
kind of desperateness to it. And I think, and my room never looked like that when I was younger. It was all white.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was obsessed with keeping it white. I had white painted walls. I painted them all white. I took away my carpet and sanded it down myself, and everything was white.
Really?
Yeah, it was almost sick, actually. I used to keep a bottle of Windex in my room.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, oh, I heard a lot of things about your mother too. Well, I heard that you used to live in London and then you moved to LA, and because of your mother told you to move back to London, right?
No, what happened was, I think what you mean is, I was going to Los Angeles to record my album for 6 months, and I had found, when I was there the first time around, I'd stayed in this apartment, and it was kind of in not a very nice building, and it wasn't very luxurious, but it did the job. And then the second time around, I was like, I'm going to find myself a big fancy house. So I found this amazing house with 5 bedrooms and much more room than I needed because it was just me and one other person. And I was like, okay, I'll do all this. And I was in a very fancy neighborhood. She found out about it 2 days before, and she actually had the guts to cancel the entire thing.
Really?
And they stuck me back in the apartment that I was in the first time round.
Oh, so is your mom like a strict person?
She's not necessarily strict, and the thing is, like, she doesn't have any influence on my life in that kind of way. But there's certain things when it comes to work. I think she's more superstitious than anything.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, she's a bit of a gypsy,
Oh, that's cool though.
but she is in the room next door.
Oh,
so I should probably
where is
shut
she?
my mouth.
Oh, hi. Okay, all right. And I heard, except you, your brothers and sisters, they're also involved in this like artistic.
My mother makes a lot of my clothes and stuff like that because at the beginning nobody wanted to give us clothes, so we made our own.
Really?
Yeah. And actually what happened is we ended up with even all this artwork that's behind us. It's me and my sister.
Wow,
who do it.
really?
Yeah. And we paint it and we draw it and all of that ourselves. And the reason why it works is because it's effective, it's bright and all of that, but at the heart of it, it feels handmade. You can tell the lines are wobbly. You can tell that the trousers aren't drawn properly.
I know, but
that's the
yeah,
thing. It actually
I know.
carries so much more emotion because it feels handmade. And so what we've done is we've decided to really protect that. And that's why I work with my family.
So basically, your family.
Basically, they could interpret that as saying I work with my family because we're really bad at doing things, but they seem to work. But that's not the fact. It's just because it has a certain look, and that's what we have to protect.
And you have sold you have sold like millions and millions of albums, right? You know that, right?
Yeah,
Millions and millions of albums.
yeah. And I just found out today that the new album has gone platinum in Korea.
It has.
Which is
And
good.
the concert itself, like, it's all sold in 1 day, in 2 hours,
I think,
10 minutes. It was sold in 10 minutes.
yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that good?
It is awesome. Even some other artists,
Yeah.
from the States or
Yeah.
wherever, they can't do what you did.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Thank you to my Korean fans.
All right.
And because of that, I promise I will be back next year.
All right. Promise, right?
I promise.
Okay. Well, is this how it? Okay. I wanted to ask you, how does it feel to be successful?
How does it feel to be successful? You know what? It depends. In one way, what's amazing is now, when I'm in a place, I can make something happen, right? So if I have a crazy idea,
Right.
like to make a certain kind of video, to do a certain kind of concert, or a certain kind of collaboration, it's no longer a crazy idea because I don't need anybody's permission to do it.
That'd be awesome!
I can just do it.
So you've got the power now.
Creatively, yes, but with creative power comes the danger of also being indulgent. So it's always about balancing the two, always knowing why you're doing something, if you're doing it for the right reasons or if you're doing it just because you can and it'll flatter your ego.
All right. Okay.
But it's fun. Some sides of it are really, really fun.
Well, I wanted to ask you one more thing. Where did you get all the inspiration, like musical inspiration?
I get inspiration from everywhere. I get it from whether it's like music from the 50s, soundtracks from Disney movies in the 40s.
Really?
Yeah. I became obsessed with cowboy soundtracks, like the soundtracks that they used to have for cowboy movies. I have a little machine that I use to record things, and I take it with me all over the world. And wherever I come across a sound that I like, I'll record it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we're working on a piece of music now, which actually I'm working on this thing, which started when I was walking in Italy and I came across this Peruvian marching band. Mm-hmm. It's like really weird things that you just pick up, and you're like, oh, that's a really good tune, I'll steal it.
Wow, it should be like really wonderful to live like you.
Really? Mm-hmm. Well, because, I mean, you get a lot of pressure too. Mm-hmm. I mean, especially with the second album, there's always a lot of pressure.
Yeah, but people know. People just love you. People just love your music, right? That's all you need.
I think you're right. And you have to remind yourself of that sometimes.
Okay. All right. Thank you for the interview.
Thank you.
Now, our last video.
Let's play Rain.
Rain?
I did this in the woods, and it wasn't supposed to be it's shot in the woods, and it's all done at night.
Oh.
And it's me in the woods. This is my video for Rain.
All right.
And I run like Jack Sparrow, which isn't a good thing.
All right. So, final words to your Korean fans, and introduce your video, please.
Thank you so much to everybody in Korea who has supported my music, who has been checking out everything that I've been doing over the past few years. I'm really looking forward to my show here, and I'm looking forward to coming back and bringing you an even bigger show. This is my video for Rain. You're watching MTV Korea.